Hello and welcome to the April 2025 full moon reading. My name is Kara and I channel messages from Source for your highest and greatest good. Today, the Andromedans are here with us to help deliver this message. Yes, child. Okay, I can hear them. I went outside and connected to Mother Earth for a bit. We did a cleansing, working through each of the chakras and just sensing what's going on. I have some cards pulled out in front of me right now to understand sort of where we're moving right now with this full moon and the energies that are present. This truly is a new chapter in Earth's history. That I feel like I say that in every reading, but it keeps coming up. This is a new chapter, and today in that little meditation and cleansing that I did with the Andromedans assisting, it became even more clear what that really means. The Earth is maturing right now. We have been, I want to say, hibernating. We have been like hibernating in this womb. We have been developing in this womb. It is time for us to hatch. And part of what that means, what I've gathered from this message, is it's this massive integration between this masculine and feminine energies. And I was picking up on too, a lot of it is actually we're moving in as a collective, or moving into more masculinized energies, meaning that we're actively going after our goals, dictating our reality, taking life by the reins. And so this full moon is in Libra, which is all about balance, relationships, okay, a very practical approach. I do not dive deeply into the astrology in my readings because I have not studied astrology. So if you want to look into that more, you're welcome to. But the Libra feels very relevant in terms of us balancing those feminine and masculine energies, assessing our relationships, okay? With any full moon, it's an opportunity to release something that no longer serves us. And yes, we carry a lot of baggage, okay? So in this reading, we're going to go through some of my channeled notes. To be honest, it's quite heavy. It's quite heavy this time. 2, 3, 4 on the timer as I look up there. It's a little bit heavy. There's a lot of pride coming in, status, hierarchy, ego. These are all things that we need to release, not just at an individual level, but at a collective level. Of course, it always starts at the individual. All right. And once we release those things, we can truly step into our destiny. Yes, child, yes, we can. Okay. I'm seeing an orange being peeled in my mind's eye right now. An orange being peeled. It's almost like that orange was growing on a tree and we're finally getting to enjoy it. We're finally getting to enjoy it. This really is a time, even though it's a full moon, which is more for releasing instead of manifesting, a lot of your manifestations in your dreams are going to start coming true now, if they haven't already. I kept hearing so many times throughout this channeling and this meditation, you will be rewarded. You will be rewarded, okay? You will be rewarded. So if you are watching this, you will be rewarded, okay? I'm hearing financial prosperity. I'm hearing love incoming. I'm hearing career developments, okay? Spirit is saying to me right now, keep it underground. Keep it underground. Like there's a lot of, like, it's reminding me of seeds, how they underground and they burst through. Like that's, your dreams have been developing. They are bursting through for you to harvest. So let's review some numbers. I channeled some numbers first and foremost. So this is just going to be some extra confirmation if this is in fact the reading that you're meant to be seeing right now. So we have 313, 122, 44, 33, 234, 22, 528, and 144. And 435 as well. That is those digits, 345, 435, 543, 534. I keep seeing those digits rearranged in a bunch of different ways. They just showed up on the timer, and they're also in 2 of our cards today that we pulled. Okay, this is kind of the past, this is the past position, this is the future, and we will dive into that shortly. All right. I Want to Hold Your Hand by the Beatles is coming through right now for some reason. It feels like your guides want you to know that you are being guided through this process. You are being guided, even though it may feel heavy, even though it may feel chaotic. There's probably a lot of past BS from your life coming up right now so that you can master that crap and grow. So you're being, Spirit is holding your hand right now. We are all in this together. We really are. Let's get the show on the road. All right. So the first thing I heard was this next chapter in human history is not for the faint of heart. It's not for the faint of heart. I've heard this before. It takes bravery, okay? Not all are coming with us. Not everybody is coming with us. We have free will. It's your choice to learn and to grow. Not everybody is coming with us. That's perfectly okay. It's understandable. It should be expected. All right. I also heard soldiers. Okay, soldiers. So those of us who are continuing are marching forward. We are these galactic warriors, okay? It takes bravery, it takes willpower, it takes strength, it takes awareness, and the willingness to be wrong, the willingness to fail. It takes those qualities to be marching on and continuing right now. So congratulations, honey. If you're watching this, if you resonate as a warrior, as a soldier, congratulations, okay? Because you have earned this transition. You will be rewarded with advancement, continued advancement. I heard mankind will be rewarded for your bravery. And there is an enormous need to release the past at this moment. The earth feels so new to me right now, like so new. I almost want to give her a new name. She feels like a different person. Today when I was tapping in, like she really feels different. It felt less nurturing to me and more action oriented, which is why the transitioning from a feminine livelihood to sort of masculine way of life feels relevant as well as part of this transition. And one of the things that the Andromedans let me know is that this is actually an automated part of Earth's maturation process. So think about any human being or any animal, anything. As we go through development, you start as this little seed, you start as a little baby. You can't take care of yourself. You have to basically be in this feminine energy, receiving nutrients, receiving aid from your parents, receiving help, okay? Receiving energy so that you can grow. And then you start to reach a point where you can become more independent. Like human babies, they learn to crawl, and then they learn to walk, they learn to run, they learn to climb. They learn how to feed themselves. They can actually chew instead of just swallowing liquids and pureed foods, right? We gain more and more independence as we develop, and this is what the planet is going through right now. Yes, Spirit says it should not be downstated. This is huge. This is what we are going through. And so Earth is reaching this point in its automated maturation process, just like any maturing process is automated to some degree because of the genes that we have. We're reaching the point where we're starting to become more independent, starting to be able to take action in our own lives to design our own destiny. That is what we're moving into. This is heavily tied to this idea of creator mode. Creator mode. That's what it means. This is actually what it means. To say, oh, you're entering creator mode, it means it means that you're reaching this point of development, that you're picking up on those frequencies that are existing on Earth right now. You're a part of that. You're becoming more of, I almost want to say like more of like a god in your own life in some way. Don't let that go to your head. Don't let that go to your head, but that's almost what it feels like. Okay. Whew. So yeah, it's big, right? It's big. It's like, it's exciting. I feel so much excitement even just sitting down to record this right now. It's exciting. Ooh, my heart kept expanding too. Like it just feels expansive. Oh, and a lot of purple energy being sent to the heart as well. All right, so how are we actually going to fully embrace this maturity? How are we actually going to embrace this creator mode, figure out how to balance our masculine and feminine energies in a way that serves our highest good? How are we going to balance the relationship that we have with ourself, within society, etc.? How do we continue, right? We have to let go of the past. This is huge. We have to let go of the past. It's time to let go of our ego. I heard restore humanity's trust in each other. So we need to let go of the past, let go of our ego, and begin to restore our trust in each other. I saw in my mind's eye an image of crackers for some reason there. Crackers, almost like a Ritz cracker. And it came in as well with the cookie crumbles. Like that's the way the cookie crumbles. So it might be a little bit, when we bite into a cracker, it leaves crumbs on the ground. It might be a little bit of a messy process, but we are feeding ourselves the nutrition that we need to sustain life and to keep going, okay? At 1, 1, 1, 1, 11, 11 on the timer as we say that. And I know you've heard this before, but unfortunately, the only way out is in. There is no way around it. Spirit wants us to know that as well. There is no way around this. The only way out is in. You have to look within. You have to face your shadows. Dig into your fear. Listen to it and let that crap go. It's time. You deserve it. You've earned it. Yeah, this is a heavy message, but it's very much needed. I have that written here. That's what Spirit said that to me as well. It's heavy, but it's needed. It's needed. Some of you need a wake-up call, and that's okay. I need a wake-up call. Like, these messages are for me too. I want you to know that these messages are for me too. Okay, this is a collective thing. I'm not just telling you like from some higher position, right? We're in this together. This is the information that I have received that is of benefit to every single one of us watching. Spirit also told me that those who do listen to this message will be rewarded by advancement. So tying back to what I said earlier, that not everybody is going to be coming with us. Not everybody is coming, but those of us who are coming, who are listening to this, you will be rewarded. Please trust in that. I have blinds on a timer, excuse me, while they go down. I'm just gonna wait a second. There's something coming in with that about like the privacy of your own home, dimming the shades. I feel like that ties into what came through earlier with the being underground, all of this operating underground. There's a lot going on behind closed doors, Spirit says. And I'm hearing, I will be with you shortly. We will be with you shortly, coming from our galactic guides. Ooh. Okay. I think you know what that means. We're going to have more and more encounters with these galactic energies. We will be with you shortly. So there may be a lot of growth to do within the privacy of your own home. One of the major things that we need to release is this savior complex that a lot of us have. So if you're watching this, you may or may not already have been introduced to the idea of the 144. It's this sort of frequency. It's a frequency that was planted here in order to uplift and illuminate the planet of Earth, the Earth planetary grid. It's been here for a long time, and it is only continuing to grow. And a lot of people who are associated with this 144 have this idea that they are chosen ones. Like, yeah, I mean, that you're chosen, that there's this sort of like savior coming in, or a messiah, that type of thing. This is something that we need to let go of. It is very important to understand that each and every one of us has a valid role in the evolution and development of this planet, of this planetary consciousness, Spirit wants me to say. So while you may be part of the 144, or quote unquote chosen, remember that it is always It is always a collaboration between you and spirit. Sure, you may have been offered the job, but it is up to you to accept it. And remember too that you're not chosen because you're better or because you know more. It's because of your soul, it's because of your spirit, because spirit knows that you, hello honey, it's because spirit knows that you are capable of doing this. Many of us are being prepared right now. Just because you're one of the 444 doesn't mean you can, honey, don't knock over this candle. Doesn't mean that you can go out and start offering healings to people without knowing what you're doing. Maybe you can, but it's all a preparation process. It's all a preparation process. So, everybody has a role. Yes, maybe you have a role in specifically delivering messages to this planet, healing people, helping them through whatever they need to be helped through. But let's let go of the ego that is attached to that, the status that is attached to that. Hierarchy is harming all of us. We do not need it. We are all one. We are all one. I am equal to this. This is Rigby. Hello, Rigby. Say hi, Rigby. We are all equal to Rigby. We're all equal to the tree. Rigby has just as much of an important role on this planet as I do, and as you do, and as all of your pets do, and all of your loved ones. Isn't that right? Yeah. Sometimes we need, when he knocks things over, it teaches me patience. That's very important. So thank you, Rigby. You're lovely. That's really great. Thank you. Why don't you sit down a little bit? Okay. Yeah, we need to let go of hierarchy. This is a big thing to reprogram. You definitely can't overlook that. All right? And there's a few little notes in here that I'm definitely going to have to elaborate on in the future. Thank you, hon. That's perfect. You did a great job. Okay. But we need to understand that it's okay to be proud of ourselves. All right. It's okay to be proud of ourselves. Honey, what do you have to say? What do you have to say? He just wants attention. I feel like there's part of you that needs more attention too, okay? This is very tied in. Yeah, my black tourmaline just fell on the ground. So, when we do not celebrate our successes, when we do not celebrate how far we've come, we put ourselves at risk of harboring other people's karma, harboring other people's energy. This is part of the way that you can take your power back, is by congratulating yourself for all of the growth that you've done, being proud of yourself. And it's time to detach the idea of being prideful with having a big ego, like being arrogant, being narcissistic, and believing that you're better than other people, right? We can be proud of ourselves. It's time to reward yourself. And so there's this big message. This is really important. I'll definitely expand on this in the future. But as long as you are like being proud of yourself, okay, let me back up. I'm sorry. Rigby is a little bit distracting right now. Hey, Rigby, do you want to come sit on my lap? Come here. How about we sit down, honey? No? Okay. Honey, please stay here. Please stay here. I'm busy. Do you see? He's biting me. Okay. I'm gonna put you on the ground. This is not okay. Come here. Come over here. Hello. I'm sorry about that. I had to pause a little bit because Rigby was getting too in our faces. It can be really hard to stand up for yourself sometimes and to clear your freaking space, okay? Boundaries are important. Boundaries are freaking important. I know we were talking about that. All right, back on track. Spirit said to me, you will be rewarded for your commitment to yourself. You will be rewarded for your commitment to yourself. So, when it comes to standing up for who you are, learning who you are, letting go of ego, letting go of hierarchy, and letting go of the past, there is this really important need to to serve yourself, basically, to serve yourself first instead of trying to serve others. And I know that that can be very 101 on the timer, okay? That can be very triggering for people, because in our society we have this idea that, oh, if I'm prideful, then it means that I think I'm better than other people, and those types of people hurt people. They hurt people. It creates this atmosphere of competition. I need to win. I need to put you down so that I can elevate myself. That's what we associate with pride. So this is something major that we need to reprogram in the collective. Spirit says, yes, child, it is being rewritten. It is being rewritten. So what you can do at an individual level when it comes to this type of reprogramming is stay committed to yourself, serve yourself. This is not an issue, okay? It's okay to be proud of yourself. It's okay to be prideful. The difference is when this pride and this self-service is in service to the part of you that is pure, that is innocent, and that is divine, as opposed to the part of you that is mostly ego. So that's what we need to shift. It may not be easy, Spirit is saying to me now. It may not be easy, but that is what needs to be done. And what this requires as well is a shift in our identity. Instead of seeing ourselves as the ego, as the 3D material version of ourselves, as this human form, this avatar with a house, with a car, with a whatever you have or don't have, it's time to start associating ourselves with our soul. Not what's on the outside, but what is on the inside at a soul level. Identifying with our divinity, identifying with our purity, identifying with our cosmic nature, our natural frequency, vibrations. We are all quantum beings. We are all multidimensional quantum beings, and it is time that we see ourselves as such. This is part of this massive shift. Again, I'm hearing it is not to be understated. It is not to be understated. This is part of it. All right. Shifting from fear-based into love-based. Okay. This also will continue to allow the expansion, the expansion that is happening on Earth. At this point, Spirit said to me, the fundamentals. Like, study the fundamentals. Study the fundamentals. And I was reminded of Carl Jung's work. So if that calls to you, I suggest you go and study his work. I need to do the same, to be honest. I've only touched on it. And the number 313 came in with that. And in terms of letting go of hierarchy, the number 232 was very relevant there as well. This is Bones. Hi, Bones. She won't climb on tables. Hi, sweetheart. All right. Whew, okay. Let's start looking at the cards soon. This is massive, so let's understand, and then I think I might return to the notes later. The rest of it was about the cleansing that we did. The Andromedans had me start from the bottom up as opposed to top down. Most of the time when I see cleansings happening, they start from the top. We start in the soul star chakra or the crown and we work our way down. The Andromedans had me do the exact opposite. It felt very different, but just as powerful. So we went through each of the systems. Spirit says, tell them now. Tell them now before the cards. All right. 4, 5, 6 on the timer as I saw it. All right, so we started from the ground. Ultimately, the reason that I believe that we did this is because part of this maturation process, part of this new chapter in Earth's history and transitioning from more of a feminine receptive energy to a masculine action-oriented energy is beginning to send out signals from Earth more so than we have been, as opposed to anchoring in. Like, a lot of people, especially when we talk about grid work, we talk about anchoring in frequencies from other galaxies, from other realms, from the cosmic ether sphere, right? anchoring in divine wisdom, anchoring it in, pulling it in. But here, what we're being asked to do, what we're being asked to start moving into, yes, child, confirmation, is sending the signals out, sending Earth's signals out, radiating outward. This helps in the expansion, and it is also helpful in the growth of our ancestors. Our ancestors, both earthly and galactic, are heavily relevant here. They are helping us. They are truly helping us in this transition. Okay? So there's something about when we send signals out, honey, when we send signals out, please move. I know, but it's not a good time. When we send signals out into the world, there's something about this action helping our ancestors come home and basically transmute the devil energy that has been keeping us trapped. Okay? So, there's a couple illumination. All right. So there's a couple, Rigby, if you could actually just, okay. If you could just lie down, that would be really helpful, actually. Yeah? He wants to be the center of attention. And look, I'm engaging with it. What am I doing? I'm reinforcing this. 717 on the timer, and I'm getting hit with a tail. I'm allergic to cats. I brought a seashell in. I was called to bring this seashell in. If that resonates with you. The sea or the water element may be very relevant. We're gonna have to put this aside. Okay, that's better. If you could just stay there, that's really good. All right, so there's a few key chakras that want to be mentioned in this reading. We have the root chakra, the solar plexus, the heart, and the crown. Those all stood out in this cleansing. When tapping into the root chakra, I heard the song World on Fire by, I believe it's by Louis the Child. It goes, the world could be on fire and we wouldn't know. The temperature's rising and no one knows. Hide behind the money, that's the way it goes. The world could be on fire, wouldn't know. Excuse me for the low notes. The world could be on fire. The world could be on fire and we wouldn't know. All right, that is dangerous. We're pausing again. Sweet child of mine, it's time to not knock over fire or rocks or seashells. Oh my gosh. We are back in action. We are here. I had to lock Rigby in the basement. Don't worry, it's a large basement. He's perfectly okay. But clearly lots of distractions, lots of Rigby wanted attention. He wants to be the center of attention, and we love him, but this is not the time. This is not the time. Okay? Please take that however it resonates. I definitely believe that anything that happens during a reading is meant for us. The cat energy is certainly relevant here. Yes, it is. There's something coming through about hiding in the shadows. The queendom is coming in. There's a song by Aurora called Queendom. That may be relevant. There's the Egyptian goddess Bastet and also Sekhmet, who is a lion. I feel like part of the reason that Rigby kept insisting his presence here has something to do with this black cat, this superstition, or whatever this feline energy is that we're maybe not fully recognizing. There is a part of your shadow that is insisting upon being seen that you may not be aware of. Okay. We can dive into that further. I am open for personal readings. If you would like to book a reading with me, we can dive into that if this part of the reading resonates with you or anything else. The link is down in the description as well as in my YouTube description. All right, let's continue. So in the root, world on fire. The world could be on fire and we wouldn't know. Ah, I see. Okay. Yes, there's a lot of knowledge that needs to be integrated here. So there's part of your identity that is in the shadow still, that is on fire, right? And we're not aware of it. Part of the lyrics of that song are hide behind the money, that's the way it goes. So there's certain things that you may be hiding behind. And Spirit said to me very clearly, right here with the root chakra, a very interesting phrase. I have not sinned. I have died before. I will die again. I have not sinned. I have died before. I will die again. The number 15 is relevant there. I feel as though there's a need to forgive yourself and to see your shadow for the benefit that it brings. All of the darkness, all of your doubts, all of your fears, they do help to show you where you are off path and where you can take your power back from. Yes, okay? I have died before, I will die again. Death is transformation. When I first tuned into this, it felt like a reference to many, many lifetimes having been lived. But it is also, during each lifetime, we grow, we transform. You will die again. We must be willing to release our old identity in order to embrace a new one. This is coming in with the root chakra, which is the center of I am. Okay, beautiful. The next important chakra was the solar plexus. And here I had an image of the devil. I heard the word homecoming, and I looked over in like the real 3D world and saw a cardinal on the ground in a bush, in a lilac bush. And cardinals to me represent my ancestors, and so this was a message about ancestors taking shelter and getting ready to expand in order to help the galaxy, helping the galaxy. And so this is very center to our message today. One of our cards, the center card, is this home card, which keeps coming out in like every single reading. I'm shuffling these cards. This card keeps insisting on coming out. This is about returning home within, coming to oneness with the universe and feeling home within your body, grounding and centering. So this is fundamental, paramount even to this journey right now, and heavily related to the ancestors. So in the solar plexus, which is the seat of our willpower, we are moving forward, fueled by this desire to come home and to free ourselves from the shackles of the past. We are defeating the devil, transmuting the darkness into light in order to come home, homecoming, okay? 144 was channeled here as well, the number 144. This is paramount to the 144 journey. I also heard rainbow surprise, and I forgot to Google that to see what comes up, but rainbow surprise is relevant, as well as the number 211. It's almost like we don't know what the rainbow contains. All will be shown in due time, Spirit says. Okay. The next chakra we have is the heart. The heart. 1441 on the timer as I look at it. The heart. When I tapped into this heart, I really truly felt like the portal that it is. It was so beautiful, uplifting, vibrant. It lifted, it just, oh my gosh. My heart was just lifted up. The Andromedans filled it with the purple energy to assist in this healing process. It's almost like seeing the love that you have to give, seeing yourself as love, seeing the truth of your love, seeing the truth of the love that inhabits this planet and the purpose that it serves. And Spirit said to me, the devil has wings, but he cannot fly. The devil has wings, but he cannot fly. It may look like he can fly. It reminded me of like an ostrich, right? There's a couple birds, like penguins have wings. They can't fly. Ostriches, they have wings, but they cannot fly. Do not let the devil fool you into thinking that he is an angel. Do not let the devil fool you into thinking that he is coming with us on this journey, on this expansion. The devil cannot fly, though he may have wings. This is part of the illusion. This is part of the illusion. Spirit is saying to me now, it is more than that, and there's something that I'm not seeing. So if you have anything to comment on that part, please leave it down below in the comments. I would love to hear what messages you have been channeling as I am delivering this transmission for us now, or any ideas that it sparks, please, because clearly there's a blind spot here that I am having. The devil has wings, but he cannot fly. In the heart center, illuminated by the purple energy. Spirit says we must make the truth known to all. It's time to speak. And it's almost, I'm hearing like it's time to speak on our progress too. Okay? And I'm hearing chicken feet. Some clues for us. Spirit says the shackles will be broken, and the black cat feels relevant here as well. Okay, and I'm hearing fly on the wall. There's a Miley Cyrus song called Fly on the Wall that's coming in. How's it go? All my secrets, yeah, you'll know them all. Don't you wish that you could be a fly on the wall? All my secrets, you'll know them all. Feels like it's referring to the devil, right? Which is what a term that I'm using to refer to all the negativity, all of the low vibrational frequencies that do not serve the highest and greatest good of the collective. Okay, everything that is out of alignment with our truest and highest purity. Okay, last chakra, the crown. Tapping into this, Spirit said to me, I am a pyramid. We are sending and receiving signals from the divine, amplifying the earth's frequency as we do so. You are technology. Your body is technology. All right. Whew. That was all of the chakras. From there, I started realizing more about creator mode and the importance of that. It really is time to take life by the reins. And there's advice to sing your suppressed song, tying back into that purple heart energy and the frequency of 528. 528 hertz can be very healing right now. Yes, it is. Spirit says doors opening. I'm hearing doors opening. It's time to open up. It's opening up your heart in order to open up opportunities around you. All right. And then I asked, what are we releasing? Aside from everything we've already covered, which is like fear, ego-based illusions, hierarchy, status, what are we releasing? Spirit delivered this part in a channeled song, which I don't remember how it goes, but I did record it. Maybe if you want me to release that, just let me know and I'll put it out somewhere. Maybe I'll end up putting it in the video if I'm brave enough. We'll see. Spirit said to me, long awaited. What are we releasing? Number 232, long awaited. And the song lyrics were, let go of the heavens, let go of the divine, and let your mind flow. Let your mind flow. I'm paraphrasing, and these are not every single thing that came through, but it's almost like let go of this outcome-based motivation to live and to take action. Practicing just being, just letting your mind flow. This is the key to releasing. And a big thing that came through was letting go of this sort of master and slave complex. Okay, tied back into hierarchy. This is something very challenging that we as a collective are tasked with examining now with fresh eyes and brave hearts, frankly. It's time to release this. I'm sure we'll talk about that more later. Spirit wants you to know as well that you will know yourself soon. And the last thing that came through, and I really like this part. This is part of the song. Like an egg that cracks, make a mess or hatch. Number 22 came in with that. Like an egg that cracks, make a mess or hatch. So the egg is cracking. We're coming out of our shells now. And we're either, depending on where you are in your journey, you either might make a mess if you're underdeveloped, or you're hatching into the next stage of your life. This feels very relevant with not everybody is coming with us. So I believe that one of the other things that we need to release is expectations that all of our friends and family, all of the people that we love, are able to come along with us. We have to be willing to forge new relationships, okay? Especially with this full moon being in Libra, it is about relationships. I believe that Venus is also in retrograde right now. If it's not still in retrograde, it was like just the other day for a few weeks. And so this is a really a big time to be examining our relationships with other people as well as with ourselves. We need to be okay with releasing relationships that do not serve us, whether those relationships are with other people or a relationship that you have with yourself, a relationship that you have with something in your life, like a substance or a behavior or something like that. Okay. Okay. My goodness. I feel like I threw a lot at you. This is a really big message, so I appreciate your time. I appreciate you listening. Okay. We're going to get some additional clarity from the cards, and then we will close out. And as always, feel free to leave any comments that you have, any questions that you have in the comments. I'd love to start a conversation about this because it is so big, isn't it? All right. So, centering this entire journey is this home, as we said, home, coming home to yourself. And the most prevalent energy here is security. So we're finding the place that feels stable, that feels secure to us in the home. Spirit is saying resources available to us. Resources available to us. I'm also hearing networking potential. So I think with the cards, we're kind of getting into more of the practical, more of the sort of practical, what is actually going on. All right. Okay, so most readily, we're focusing on stability in the home, and the underlying energy is this card, which is about is actually about your network. It's about your network. And it also resonates to me as idolizing people. It's time to stop idolizing people, especially celebrities, okay? People in positions of power. We need to stop idolizing them just because of the status that society has given them, just because of the power that society has given them. It does not mean that they're good human beings. It does not mean that they are worthy of respect and idolization or showing example to anybody. Our kids should not be looking up to these people just because they have more money than you or they wrote more books than you did, whatever. Like, this is the underlying energy going, fueling this need to establish more security in the home. Okay, my guides are cheering right now as we say this. Spirit says the 4 walls will break down before you realize. Spirit says the game is ending. The game is ending. The game is over. The game is over. You have already won. Ooh, you have already won. Oh my goodness. That's beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So that's a huge thing that we're releasing. Like, again, we're releasing ego, we're releasing pride, we're releasing status-driven everything. That's what we're releasing. And it's going to lead, it's because we want stability. We deserve stability, security of our resources. And so resources is actually in the past position. This card is the card of resources. So I feel like we came in the past, we've been gathering resources, whether those are physical things, knowledge, communities. We've been gathering these resources, and now we're moving on to focusing on solidifying those into the home, or even building a home, building a solid foundation with these resources that we have spent so much time and energy now collecting, fueling, funneling, growing. And recovering is what's coming through. Recovering. Okay? And where this is taking us is the tree, our ancestors. It's taking us to a beautiful place where we will be able to remember who we are, where we came from, and what matters most. Spirit is saying love and family. The divine child within you shines so brightly. Oh, Spirit is saying, it's time to be resurrected. It's time to be returned home. It's time to be reunited with your family, with your soul family, with your true self. This is where we are headed in this transition. These are the energies. This is the type of transformation that this current full moon in April 2025 are ready to support you with. And if you are watching this at any other time, then this reading was meant to find you exactly when it found you. Please trust in that. Please trust in that. These are all timeless readings, even though, yeah, they're timeless. Okay. It's current based on my own relative perspective. Time is relative, right? Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'm hearing the Andromedans would like to speak with the collective. Let's see what they mean by that. Andromedan guides, what would you like to offer this collective? We will be with you shortly. This is no time for games. Your mind has been made up and we can see right through you. You cannot shy away from us. You cannot shelter yourself. The truth has been known. Fortify your walls from this darkness, for it wishes to penetrate into your light. I'm seeing like a seed of light expanding outward. The Maker makes his own magic. The Maker makes his own magic. The seeds have already been planted for your greatness. Trust this. We will know when you get here. Interesting. They're saying it is not up to you to tell us what to do or what has been done. We will direct you through this process. Please trust and follow. We know that it may be scary as you do not know us, but we know you. And at a soul level, you do know us. This message feels heavy. It feels heavy because it's serious. But I'm reassured that this is the way that it has to be. What else would you like to offer the collective? Thank you, Andromedan Council. We would like to continue to assist in the expansion of Earth if you will have us. Again, I'm hearing this is no time for games. Your mind has been made up. We will help you if you are willing. So what I'm getting, there's almost this feeling that by saying our minds have been made up, it's almost like we need to become aware of the choice that we've already made. And then we can accept help more fully. We will lift you up. We'll raise you up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up. Da, 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 da. You raise me up. There's really this sense of collaboration. And I really do feel that the Andromedans and other galactic species as well are doing this not just for their own benefit, but it's for the good of the all. And it may not always be easy. It may be scary at times. But we are asked to trust in the expansion. This card is really being highlighted right now. I feel very drawn to it. Oh, interesting. There's almost this sense of be careful not to idolize us as well. Okay, as we have more and more contact with galactic people, with intergalactic peoples, we need to be aware not to idolize them, just like we have celebrities here on earth or people in the positions of power here on earth. It may be easy for us because of the programming. Okay, oh, that's interesting. This is one of the reasons why it's really important to release this false programming of hierarchy of status right now, so that when these galactic guides come and further integrate themselves, we do not mistake them for gods. We do not mistake them for something that is better than us. They are a part of us too. We are all one ecosystem, all one complex. Spirit says, now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. We must release this. They are part of our network. That's it. Okay. Yeah, we will be connecting with you shortly. If you feel drawn at all to the stars, galactic frequencies, I highly encourage you to reach out. They want that. Yes, we do, Spirit says. Connect with the stars, reach out to your galactic guides. They are willing to work with you, especially if you're watching this, especially this far in the video. They are wanting to work with you. Reach out, honey. They are your ancestors. Okay. Now we're going to pull you some advice cards, and I'll send you on your way. We're going to use this Magic Spirit Oracle deck for some advice to close out. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Andromedans. What's some closing advice for this beautiful collective sitting in front of me watching this video now? What advice do we have? All right. Thank you. I started to hear ba ba ba. Another one bites the dust. Okay, that's a song by Queen, right? Another one bites the dust. That's a song that I hear whenever we are overcoming our shadow, overcoming our demons, conquering that. Beautiful. Our final advice for you is number 34. It's time to come home. The goddess of the sea. Okay, there's the water confirmation. You may wish to work with water. It's also coming in as this message of just let it flow, let it flow, let it go. Surrender even deeper. It's time to come home to yourself. That inner, look at her chest there. Coming home to that inner, deepest part of yourself. And look, oh my gosh, purple heart. There's the purple being sent to your heart. The goddess of the sea. Okay. Number 44, energy. Call your energy back to you. Power, aura, and depletion. Also on this card, we have abundance, purification, and ego. Purifying the ego, letting the walls of the ego drop, leaning into your purity. This is the key to returning home. Let it flow, go within. The only way out is through. Illuminating what the love, okay? Coming from the heart. Wow. Okay, number 44, calling your energy back to you. Calling your energy back to you. It's really about taking our power back, and letting your light shine from the inside out. This feels very heavily relevant to this security card of the home, okay? This is number 4 as well. And I'm just recognizing right now that both of these cards, sorry, there's a hair. Both of these cards are number 34. And it's also minute 34 in this particular recording right now. So 34 may be a very relevant number for you. Adds up to 7, which is the number of introspection and intuition. Really, really encouraging you to look within, to look at your fears, and to know that you are guided through this process. You will be guided to the darkness so that you know what you need to release. This will help you to call back your energy and establish security in your home, security of your resources. Okay. I'm just seeing an image of just energy flowing to you, energy flowing to you. Call the light into you. Okay? And lastly, your last piece of advice, honey. This is so cute. Number 20. You don't need it all figured out. You don't need it all figured out. The gifted guide, stars, chaos, and opportunity. You will be guided. You will be guided. Your guides are very gifted. You have a very strong intuition as well. Stronger than you know. You are also braver than you know. You do not need to know every step of the path. You don't need to know why you're doing things. You just need to learn how to follow your intuition and take each step as it comes, day by day, day by day. Progress is progress. Is there anything else that needs to be added to this? Yes, but we don't have time for that today. I feel like this is enough. This was a very big message. Oh my god, oh my gosh. And these are the same number too. This is number 20. Maybe this is all we needed to add. You do not need to have it all figured out. A gifted guide. There's a gifted guide in your network. They're your friends. They're your friends. When it comes to working with spirit, just because they're existing in spirit and not in the three-dimensional realm quite yet or currently, that does not mean that they are of a higher status than you, right? For example, there are some intergalactic species that are not interested in serving the highest and greatest good of the all. We can channel those energies just as much as we channel species that are concerned with the highest and greatest good of all. There's good and evil everywhere. There's light and dark everywhere. Just because it's from spirit, even your ancestors, some of your earthly ancestors, some of them are genuinely pure souls that care about the good of the all, that want the best for humanity at large, for the galaxy at large, for the cosmos at large. And some of our ancestors are much more self-centered, ego-based, fear-based, lack mindset, victim mindset. So be aware of that as you work with your guides. Just because they are spirit guides, it does not mean that they serve the light or your highest good. It does not mean that they're greater than you either. Okay. So that's why it's coming in. Please release the idolization of anyone. Stand in your own ground. Stand in your own power. Call your power back to you. And know your own greatness. Okay? Be wary of the energy that you let in. Because remember, the devil may have wings, but he cannot fly. So some things in life may look like an angel, may look like the divine, like something great that serves the highest and greatest good. But watch that thing in action. Does it make you feel good? Does it bring you closer to your goals? Does it help you understand yourself better in a way that empowers you and teaches you to love yourself more? If yes, then great, that thing can fly. But if it cannot fly, if it cannot lift you up, then it is the devil. It is the evil working through you. We need to be wary of these things. No longer can we look at things on the surface. We have to look deeper, looking at the substance. Being mindful of it all. Okay. Spirit, what else? Spirit wants to remind you you are on the right path. You are on the right path. And we are right beside you, working with you and working through you. Some of you have Fae guardians. Spirit wants me to say this now. This is actually the deck that these cards are from. It's this fairy deck. It kind of, the words ripped off, but it's fairy. So some of you do have Fae guides that wish to work with you more. If that calls out to you, go outside and connect with them. They speak through your houseplants as well. And there are ways to invite the Fae into your home as well. I recommend doing some research, or very much, definitely follow your intuition if you work with the Fae, because they can interact with our 3D world. And sometimes they can be a little bit trickster, a little bit devious. So it's important to be respectful of them. Yes. They are here to protect the earth. They're here to help Mother Earth cleanse and remind her of who she is. They're here to help keep the child alive inside as well. And to keep help our planet become more clean. So if those are things that are important to you, then it's likely that the Fae would be willing to work with you as well. All right. Dinosaurs are coming in. I'm hearing a cherry on top. I'm seeing Cheerios. These are some added extra confirmation that if you may need. What else? Can we get some more confirmation for people that the Fae wish to work with them? Whoa. Okay, a bow and arrow. A calculator, the color orange. Oh my gosh. Okay, a spiral notebook. All the energy. You see me twitching because the energy is big. A spiral notebook, like a notepad. Or one of those flipping ones. What else, Spirit? I'm seeing like a couple leaves swaying on a branch. A couple leaves swaying in a branch. Like one of these simple shaped leaves. Like an elm or something. Or an alder. Like a same shape as a basil leaf. That is all, child. Thank you, Spirit. All right. I believe this is all we have for you today. Please take the time to integrate this. This was a big one. Thank you all for your time. I trust that this helped you in some way I trust that this helped you in some way, that it helped you understand yourself better, the current energies on Earth, and that it will help you with however you wish to work with the moon. Whatever you need to release, whatever you're working on manifesting, I trust that this message will help you in your endeavors. As always, peace and love to all of you. I love you all so much. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Seriously, I truly am. I'm so excited to see where else this channel goes. I just started, and I feel like every video I'm like more and more comfortable, more and more like, okay, I kind of get it now. I'm getting, we're understanding it more. So thank you to those of you who have been with me on this journey, especially, and thank you to all of those of you who are joining me now. Even if you're seeing this 5 years later, 10 years later, thank you. I love you. I love you. I'm speaking straight to you even now in 2025, okay? You're all amazing. You are all warriors of the light, and you will be rewarded in due time, in precious time. Okay, onward and upward to each of you. Let me know in the comments how this resonated. Hit the like button, and my readings are open. If you'd like a personal reading with me, go ahead and book a reading with me by the link down in the description or the link in my bio. You can also reach out to me via email as well. Love and light to you all. Until next time.